Hello, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. Today I have some beautiful butterfly cards for you. So let's get started. In last week's video, I shared these gorgeous new die cut sheets by FindIt with those beautiful butterflies. There are 4 different sheets with 3 different butterflies per sheet, so there are 12 butterfly toppers, and I made 10 cards with them. I used 3 of the 4 sheets to make my beautiful cards, and I think these butterflies are absolutely gorgeous. Now the way this works is per sheet you have 3 embellishments. There's the first one, second one, and the third one, and then you have additional layers that go on top with some foam pads so you can build up dimension. They're even numbered, so it should be easy for you to assemble. So yeah, these are the 4 brand new die cut sheets currently in stock. And then there is a matching paper pack. And I do want to share that with you as well. These beautiful paper packs are 8 by 8. And they come in booklets, so all you have to do is just remove the papers. So when you open it up like a booklet. You do have the cut line right here, and then you have double-sided, gorgeous, beautiful butterfly papers. Just take a look how absolutely gorgeous. I love this wall here. So pretty. So again, they are double-sided, 8 by 8, very soft colors, beautiful for summer, I would say. I just absolutely adore those gorgeous papers. So they're in there twice. And then I think we have gone through it. Yeah, here's the wall again. And then at the back, as a bonus, you do have 1 sheet with cutter parts. So there are circles that you can punch or die cut out, and then all the cute little butterflies that you could fuzzy cut. But if you're not into fuzzy cutting, for sure there is 1 more page on the back, so you can use the back side and use it as background paper. So this is what I have used for my cards today. So let's see what I have created. This beautiful line is called Flutter Flair, and with this first sheet I made all 3 cards with all 3 embellishments. So we're going to start with the one on top right here, and I made this gatefold card, and here it is. It is just a regular A2 card, but when you open it up you see it's a gatefold, and on both gate panels I added another panel. And now I think this card has a lot of interest. If you want to copy this card, all you need is a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and then you put the score lines at 2 1/8 inch. And then you have the middle part as you would normally have with an A2 card, 4 1/4 by 5.5. And then you can just use panels as you have and use it for your embellishment. Now here, because I had 4 different toppers, so I had the base piece and then 3 toppers, I only used the base piece and 2 toppers, and the second one I used for the inside, and it's covering it up. So I think this gives it a cute a cute kind of look. The papers are from my stash, and for the cardstock I used Michael's, this shimmery pearlescent cardstock that you can get there. And of course stickles finish it up. And this little piece here comes from a die cut pad. Just give me a second. And here it is. This is from the spring. It's called the Hydrangea Frames. It's a DIY block by Studio Light, and it has a lot of die cuts in here, and I have already used some. And there's also frames in here. So I have, I think, just a couple left in my store if you're interested. It has die cuts that are smaller, and this one here says, "I look at you and I see sunshine." Isn't that cute? And yeah, coming from this pad, if you're interested. And here is my first card. Now, card number 2, let's see if I find it. I also made a fun fold card. So let's take a look how I made this. So first of all, this is what I call a floating panel gatefold. So I just used a little bit of string to close it up, and then when you open it up, this is how it works. So it can go this way, it can go this way, but this is how it works, and I'll show you in a second how you make these. These are really quickly made. I was gifted by one of my very good crafty friends a bag what she was called scraps. But they were definitely updated scraps because she embossed and die cut her scraps. And these 2 scraps come from her, and aren't they absolutely gorgeous? I don't know what it is with gifted craft materials. I always have a lot of ideas when I get something gifted. So I use this for my card, and I think this turned out really nice. Now here we have the second butterfly. Let's just take a look. So here it is. This is the butterfly I have used, and again, as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 embellishments. So this is the base piece and then the extra layers. And what I have done here, you can see these 2 wings are extra, and they actually belong, of course, on this butterfly. But I only used 3 layers here, and then the wings I put on this little bit of greenery. This is from the 49 and Market sets that have all these gorgeous die cuts. Those are laser cuts. If you're interested, I have those in value packs, and I will link it below. But doesn't it look cute? And then because I used black cardstock, I put a writing panel and a little bit of sticker here. This is one of these see-through stickers that I also carry in my shop, and I will definitely go ahead and put the link below. But I really like this card, and let me show you how you can create it because it is so simple. So I got the idea for this card from one of our German YouTubers. She's a great crafter. I saw that she made a similar card, and I was really intrigued. But then I adjusted the dimensions that she had on her video for our inch dimensions that we have here in the States, so it is easy for you. And we're going to start off when you have a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. What you want to do is cut yourself a panel from that 12 by 12 cardstock that is 5.5, and you already see 5.5 will then fit in an A2 envelope. So 5.5, you cut off your 12 by 12 cardstock, so you can make 2 cards from 1 sheet. And then all you have to do is you score it at 2 inches, at 4 inches, at 8 inches, and at 10 inches. Or if you only want to remember 2 of those dimensions, you have to remember you put it on the long side, so the 12-inch side, you score it by 2 inches, by 4 inches, then you turn it around and you score it again 2 inch and 4 inch. And that's all you do. And then what we do is we fold it over. Now here I have single-sided cardstock, so I would recommend that you then use the inside, so the the printed part for the inside and leave the outside blank. And now you can see how we have this gated cardstock just like on my card. And then all you do is now you add panels, and the panels you do what you have. So I'm not gonna give you dimension there because it can be smaller or bigger. Just make sure that when the card is folded, they don't go over. And then you can go ahead and do the fun part and decorate it. So very quickly made, and I think this is a great fun fold card, especially when you add these panels. And then the last embellishment is this butterfly up top here, and here is my card. Now I did not have the papers yet when I made these cards. They just came in this week, so I had to find alternative papers, and I found this beautiful paper with dahlias on there, and this comes from this gorgeous Graphic 5 8x8 collection pack, and it's called Seasons to Celebrate, and it has papers and cut aparts for all 4 seasons, so winter, spring, summer, and fall. And I have these in stock right now, just to show you quickly what you can expect. So you have sheets of cut aparts, and this one here is the Season to Celebrate, and this is summer. And you can see the cut aparts are just straight lines, beautiful sunflowers. And then you have also a sheet of gorgeous flowers. They are double-sided, so the back side is not so spectacular, but of course they go well together. And each sheet is in there 3 times. So I picked this beautiful sheet from the spring. So this would be, you know, blooming spring, and here it is. I'm gonna make more cards with this because I have that in stock, but I will definitely link it below. So this is Graphic 45, and here is my card with this gorgeous paper. This is the background, so this is the second side of this beautiful dahlia background paper. I added just a small doily, and then of course my gorgeous butterfly, and I added some foam pads, and this time I just used it just as it was intended. And here my card blank is again one of these gorgeous pearlescent papers from Michaels. And of course I have some bling. The stickers can't be missing here on my butterflies. Up next is this pretty sheet, and here is my first card. You can see it's the gorgeous lilies up here. And what I have done here is I used one of my dies that I have in my stash, a little bit of background paper, and this die, let's see if I find it so I can show it to you. And here it is. So this is how it looks. Really not very spectacular, but when you use it as a die cut and you leave that white piece here, it looks like a trellis, and I think it's really pretty. This time I made a top fold card and really nothing else, just a little bit of background paper, which of course you could use these gorgeous papers that match these toppers, and then stickles, and it's all layered up. I think it's super cute. I made a second one just like it. This time I left the edge on there, so I cut into it. This one here, I just cut it off, so it looks like trellis. Here I made a gatefold card, an easel card. And yeah, this is also a top folding card. That, you know, it's an A2 top folding card. I just scored the middle here so we can bring it up, and then I added a butterfly from my stash here as a hold for the easel, and then here is of course the gorgeous topper, and then Celebrate the Special Day is again from the small booklet that I showed you earlier. I think there's a second one. Yes, this one is from the Floral Pastel Frames, and it has also beautiful sentiments. So this is where I got this sentiment from. And again, the stopper here for this butterfly comes from the All and Create, and I think I have a couple left here. These are from the UK and got all these beautiful butterflies. And then I just added a writing panel and more designer paper on the inside. I think it looks so cute. Love these butterflies. And then my last one, and here it is, I have a piece of embossed cardstock. This is also a die that I have, so that cuts out this beautiful banner. And this is just a piece of scrap paper that I dyed. I was definitely inspired by my friend who gave me all her scraps. That's what she calls it. I call those treasures. And then here is this gorgeous topper, and again with a happy birthday from the Studio Light die cut pad. Now with this sheet I made 2 cards and a tag. Now my first card is a larger card. So this is a hunky-dory, also top folding card, and the dimensions are 7 by 5. I have to look if I still have them in my shop. If so, I will link them below. And the reason I made that big card is because look at this gorgeous background and how nicely embossed it is with this quilted die. And that was part of the pack that my friend gifted me, included also this gorgeous border here. And that's where I arranged my butterfly toppers. So you can see this is the beautiful topper that comes here from this sheet, and then the other 2 butterflies again are from this colorful butterfly pack from All and Create, and that's all it is. And I think this card is so beautiful. I just love them. I could have made more and more cards. I made 10 cards for this video, but this is summer, right? We are in the midst of summer now, and look how gorgeous these toppers are. Then next, look at this, also gifted by my friend, and she said, oh, this was just the leftover when I cut out some of those corner pieces, and she die cut those. And isn't that a beautiful strip that I had to use? And since it was purple, it was just perfect to have it here with my purple flower and the purple butterfly. She also gifted me this beautiful background here. So yeah, so I have a embossed background, just white cardstock. I have this beautiful piece here, which is a scrap, and then I created myself a card from this was also a 12 by 12 pack. The Michaels paper packs sometimes have just plain paper in there, and that's what I used here for my card blank. And then from this embellishment, I just grabbed that butterfly and added it there. So I only have 2 layers, still pretty dimensional, and then a few of those bling adhesive bling pearls. Okay, and last but not least from this pack, I made this this tag. Again, I say it, this was gifted to me, this gorgeous piece, and I made a tag out of it. It was a bigger piece, so this is a big tag, and all I have done here is added again this last butterfly from this gorgeous sheet, and one is just prettier than the other. So here we have it. It's the one with the blue flowers, maybe violets, maybe forget-me-nots, I don't know. And then I again used one of the layers just to extend this topper and this beautiful quilted scrap here. I added some bling to it, and then a purple string, and I think anyone would be happy to get a gift with this gorgeous gift tag. What I can do is I can add a piece of like a pocket here and use it actually for a gift card as well. And while I was working with all the gorgeous butterflies, I also had some of these easy 3D toppers on my desk. And I have several butterfly packs. This one here is called Butterflies and Flowers. It has 10 gorgeous, you can see them here, butterflies on flowers. And I made 2 more cards because I think they're just matching our previous cards well. Here is my first one. I still had a piece of embossed cardstock. I had this scrap and then added this gorgeous, beautiful rose there. And here it is. It comes, let's see. Oh, there it is. It's down here. So this is the, and you can see it's a beautiful piece. It has glitter on it. So here's the embellishment on the pack. And yeah, I added a little bit more bling here, and this is just blue cardstock. Added a white panel in here, and there it is. And for my next card, I mimicked what I have done earlier with the floating panels. Here I have used this beautiful blue cornflower with this butterfly, and here it is. And when you open it up, so see how that works. It's so pretty. So again, I showed you how to do it. This is just from a 12 by 12 paper pack from Michaels, and you can put on these panels here just because it's a hunky-dory piece. Those of you who have bought hunky-dory before, you know there's lots and lots of sentiments that you don't always use, but I have it laid around, so therefore I used it up. And the only die cut sheet that I did not use is the one with the butterfly and the beautiful sunflowers. I'm definitely going to use that. I thought maybe end of summer, early fall, I can use those. So I basically kept it for a later project, but of course it's gorgeous and it belongs right in here. And here's my bouquet of gorgeous butterflies and flowers. 10 cards, 1 tag. I will create 1 pack for a sale because I have no use for all these gorgeous cards, but if you're interested, you can pick it up. I'll link it below. So thank you very much for spending time with me today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And share this video with your crafty friends and family. This would help my channel. So thank you very much. Please stay or get well. Happy summer crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.